Hallo, hier ist wieder Michael Adams für Stock-Telegraph aus Vancouver. Heute ist der Dienstag 20. 1. Januar. Ich bin ganz in der Zeit verwirrt, ja, weil ich jetzt auch am Wochenende ja gearbeitet habe. Ich war auf der Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. Und im Nachgang habe ich jetzt nochmal, Sie erinnern sich vielleicht an die Bayfield Ventures, die hatte ich in meinem Musterdepot, die ist ja übernommen worden von der New Gold. Ich habe jetzt ein Mitglied, das damals diesen Deal mit eingestielt hat, den Jim Pettit, dabei. Und neben einem kurzen Rückblick auf die Transaktion gibt es auch ein neues Baby, über das ich mit dem Jim sprechen möchte. So Jim, thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you very much.
And I was in my introduction in German, I was just referring to Bayfield, which I covered in my newsletter, and it was a good success for my subscribers and also for you guys because it was taken out, which was the final plan anyway.
That's right.
By New Gold just recently. So can you just give us some details about that transaction, how it worked out?
In the end, it worked out very well. Happened actually fairly quickly after we talked last time.
Yep.
When it did come about, it actually only took a couple of weeks to put the whole thing in motion, and then we were by New Year's Eve, transaction was completed. What we managed to do in a market that was really going down, we managed to preserve whatever value we had left in the stock.
Right.
The deal was done roughly at 22, 23 cents at the end of the day on our basis, and about 470 something on New Gold stock. So the ratio was 0.0477, and it basically locked, and it was strictly shares. There was no cash,
right.
So it locked in the relative value at this point in the market. For whatever the shareholders had, they now have New Gold shares, which are already up $1 from when we did the deal.
Perfect.
The markets look like the gold market looks like it's got a pulse, and the bottom line is the majors will move first.
Right, I totally agree, and then it will trigger down over the time to the mid-tier and the juniors.
The juniors, yeah.
And it was a success for my subscribers too, and I always like when companies or the management teams are delivering on their promises, which you did, you proved that, and so I'm very interested in another company where you're also involved, and that's Cypress Development. It's trading on the TSX Venture, and the ticker symbol is CYP. And can you give us a general overview what this company is doing? You have a gold project, but also a zinc project.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a little bit of basic information about those projects?
Yeah. The company to start with is 14 million shares outstanding. Actually, it might be 16 million. Yeah, sorry. It's trading right now at 14, 15 cents. It's got cash. About 300,000 in the till.
Okay.
We're located in Red Lake, Ontario, which is a very prolific gold district.
Right.
Everybody knows it. It's sort of the foundation of the Gold Corp mines. They're very high. It's a very high grade district, and we've been there for a very long time. We've got a very large land holding, and then we've also got in Nevada an extremely high grade zinc deposit. We've got grades up to 30%. I think we average
That's huge.
About 9%.
Okay. Yeah.
And that is very high grade. And our outlook going forward is to expand on that, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, right now it's I think we're at a stage where we're starting to gain a lot of interest. But I think if we can make it bigger, it'll really.
Right. So you have the right grade, but right now you're missing a little bit of size.
Just size.
So
yeah.
you just have to. Okay.
It's early days.
Okay.
And
which is the project of those both? Which is the project which is right now the focus? Is that the zinc project? Or
it's the zinc. We did a lot of work last year. We brought it into more of a compliant format because historically it was prior to the 43-101 policies.
Yeah.
We've got that all in place. We've done 2 drill programs last year, 2 phases.
Okay.
Roughly 9 holes each one. Roughly.
How many meters did you drill in total? Around?
I think in total 3 to 4.
Okay.
1,000 meters.
Yeah.
It's all from surface. It's RC drilling, which is a very low cost way to do it.
Right.
It's, it's the depth, 300 feet.
Okay.
It's not. We're not talking
nothing,
meters.
yeah.
It's not very deep,
Yeah.
and it's unique. It's an oxide formation, and it's very, very high grade.
Yeah. And I'm very positive for the outlook of the zinc price. I have another company I'm covering in the zinc sector, that's Persinex. They have a different project in Turkey. But in general, I'm looking for some other zinc deals because, again, I believe that zinc will have a pretty good run from the base metal side. Of course, I'm very bullish for the precious metals too, and you have them too also, right? So you kind of have both. You have base metals and you have precious metals. So how long is this company around?
Cypress has been around almost
Forever.
as long as I have.
Okay.
I mean, we've had it in this office in one form or another for 15 years anyways that I've been working here with the guys, the group in this office here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, and to sum up, what's the cash position of the company right now?
It's about 300,000.
Okay, and what are the plans? Do you need to do a financing to accomplish the goals that you have set for 2015, or?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
For sure. We've got plans for Red Lake. That area we're in Red Lake is starting to get active again with another company called Pure Gold. We're tied right onto them, basically. And we're also tied right onto the Gold Corp, the new Koshner mine.
Okay.
And then for this one,
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So I know that you're in contact to the brokers and the financiers over here in Canada. So like closing and bringing Bayfield to a success, how does it help you in getting financing for your other companies, for example, Cypress?
Well, based on the show we just did this weekend, gold is definitely of interest right now.
Okay.
There's there's a big pulse basically right now in the gold sector, and it's been performing lately. And as far as a base metal goes, I think zinc is the best place to be, and we get that feedback from the finance side too.
Okay. So they're supportive because they probably made money with Bayfield, and now they want to be on the next, same as I. Yeah,
You got to be in the right.
Join a successful team.
You got to be in the right space too.
Yeah.
I mean, and gold and zinc, I think, if you're going to stay in minerals, this is where you want to be.
Okay, so thanks for this first introduction. I'm, of course, going to update my subscribers on any developments, and then hopefully we can touch base in Toronto at the PDAC, which is coming up in 6 weeks, to get an update.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Great.
Thanks, Jim.
You bet.